Hello everyone, welcome to Level Change channel. My name is Claudio Fonseca. I'm a Rio 777 pilot, and today we are going to fly from Newark Liberty International Airport to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. We are on the ground now in Newark. Let's go inside the cockpit and let's start our pilot work today. So right now the airplane is electrically powered by the external power. So we have the primary and the secondary external powers on, as you can see here on the left side. And we are also going to check here on the status, how is the airplane right now. We have good quantity for hydraulic, APU is off, good quantity for oxygen. TCAS is the only message that we have because our inertia is not aligned. Now we check engine. For the engine we can check quantity 26 and 26 for both engines for the oil quantity, and then we can do a recall to see if there is any exceedance. No exceedance, all the messages are correct right now. So we can start working on our preliminary, turning the ADIRU switch to on, emergency lights we can arm them, and voice recorder we can turn it on as well. So it starts recording everything that the pilots are talking on the cockpit right now.
Ground United 910 Heavy on ILS final runway 227.
So you just hear for Newark ground as well. We are already listening to the ground frequency 121.8 on standby. I'm going to select emergency frequency
910 Newark ground
121.5.
So just call me once you cross runway 22 right on the ground.
And we'll keep listening to both now. Also at this stage flight interphone is on, and I don't know why our squawk is also set for something it is not supposed to be. So now on standby and 2000. Okay, so this is pretty much our pre-flight. Something that I like to do on our preliminary is to make sure we reset all the checklists, and also on the com page we have as manager and we have all the information there as expected. Okay, so now one pilot can go out for the walk around and the other pilot is going to work on the FMC. But just before we start the FMC itself, we can take our iPads and work on the electronic flight bag. We can request data from SimBrief, and we are going to see United 96 from Newark to Chicago O'Hare. This is our flight plan, and now I'm going to work on the charts. Actually, we can do it on this. Yeah, it's a little bigger here on the left side so we can see better. Working on the airport, I'm going to pin the airport chart. Yes, and also our parking gate. This is the coordinates, terminal A and B parking. We are not there. Terminal C parking spots. Yes, we are somewhere here. If I'm not mistaken, our position now is 112. We are close to taxiway Alpha. Let's make sure if we are on concourse 2 or 1. Sorry, 2 or 1. We are in concourse 1, so no, that was not the correct one. So we are actually here, position 96 or 98. Most probably 98, yeah. We are now at position 98. And for the SID, I already got my clearance via CPDLC. This is a VATSIM procedure, and my clearance was on the Newark 5 departure to maintain 2500. Everything else is as planned. So Newark 5 departure, runway. Just checking which runway is in use now. We can use our comms page, go to flight information, request ATC, and then we can, oh, my FMC is out of data, not a big deal. Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo, Newark, from VATSIM, and we can send. Let's see which runway is in use, so we can take our chart. Newark 5, runway 04 or runway 22. If I'm not mistaken, it's 22. Anyway, then we are going to expect vectors to code. Code is here on the radio 311 of Sparta viewer.
Oh wait, sorry, hold on, I didn't file.
Let's check what we have as a new message here. Newark, variable at 34, stated mile, light rain, and broken 700, overcast 1207 with 629er 70. Departing runway 22 right from Whiskey. We have 10,150 feet. Okay, we are going to calculate performance from Whiskey. Most probably we can do it. So runway 22 right for departure.
Optimum 831, you should receive that. Let me know if you don't. Thank you. Of course.
So 22 right, that's the one we have. And in case we need to come back, it's going to be 22 left. ILS 22 left.
United 910 heavy.
That's the one. And on the airport chart here,
910 heavy, New York, burn hello, cross runway 22 right, your discretion.
on the information, just to check, runway 22. Actually, 22 right is the longer one. So in case we have a failure, maybe we are going to come back to right in case of single engine and those kind of stuff, just to have a bigger runway. So if we come back to Newark, it's in case of emergency today. So instead of 22 left, I'm going to plan for 22 right. ILS 22 right.
You should have received a PTC. Check your VPilot.
Okay. Now we have in flight, we have time to check information for Chicago. Okay, so let's keep it on the flight plan, and now we can work on the FMC. Let's bring this one here. We can cancel these and actually close communications page. So we know that our database is out of data, not a big issue. It is from last month, so still okay for this route. We are going to depart Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo. We are going to Chicago, Kilo Whiskey, Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta. Our flight is United Airlines 96. And I'm going to request this route from SimBrief. Two things I'm going to do now. I'm going to set payload, also set fuel, and select the route. So it is requesting the route right now. Shortly we're going to hear chime. This is the chime, so route uplink we are ready to load, and then route 1 uplink loading. We can cancel this message.
Potential aircraft information Bravo, now current altimeter 2970, acknowledge you have information Bravo with next transmission you give.
2970 now, so I think the route is complete now. Code Quebec 436 to EMA. We can activate and execute departure from runway 22 right. Newark 5, no transition. So we have vectors, expecting then vectors to code. And then in Chicago, we are expecting
361 information Bravo is
runway 9 left. Let's see later on, but so far Wet says 9 left on the windy 4, windy 2 and EMA transition.
So can you say that one more time for United 361?
All correct.
Anytime.
We can go back to route 1, make a route copy.
Don't have one up here for you.
Apologies, we
Performance initialization reserves, we have 7.1 today. Zero fuel weight, just a little bit down here, is 208.6. 208.6, this is in tons. And cruising altitude, if I'm not mistaken, is 380 today. Yep. We're expecting 380, cost index 56. Everything else is due to performance, and we have 800 and flaps 1 here. I think that's the standard for United Airlines. Okay, so the FMC is almost complete. We go to route data and we make a wind request. Also, we can work on this tablet with the performance. We can select runway 22 right, import everything from the airplane, and by the way, we need to take this runway length to 10,000 feet. 10,150, that's the case, but we are going to use 10,000 feet. And anti-ice maybe for the engines, because it's, yeah, we have drizzle, light rain, so maybe it's a good idea to already calculate the anti-ice for the engines, so we don't have to recalculate later on. So runway 22 right, that's correct. Flaps 5, takeoff 2, 45 degrees, speeds 150, 154, 159. My mistake is supposed to be wet. So now that I select wet, I'm going to see a bigger split between V1 and VR. Yeah, so we still have flaps 5, takeoff 245, but now V1 dropped to 140, VR 154 and V2 159, VREF 143, and we have 231 tons basically. So wind, we load the wind, we can execute the wind, and also on the descent forecast it's been requested, so it's sent, and now we can load the descent forecast for our descent into Chicago as well. Loaded. So far we'll be landing with 8.7 tons of fuel, and flight time as now is 23:31, and we are landing 1:28, so it's basically 1 hour and 57 minutes. So if we go to our electronic flight bag, yeah, it says 1 hour and 58, makes sense. And the distance is 705, we have a 747, slightly more because of vectors out of here and out and in Chicago as well. So we are almost there. I want to take this off. How can I do? Yeah, it is off. So now we have the message for tickets off. We can cancel. Everything is perfect. The FO is coming from the walk around. I'm going to start with the captain flow here, and we need VORs. We need 29 inches, 2970. Seven 5 7 4 7 3 7 2 7 1 7 0. That's perfect. And I need airports and traffic on. Flight director on. Initial altitude I already got from ATC is 2500. Heading out of here 219 initially, if we don't get anything else. And that's it. Now from this side, oxygen mask is checked. We have Toga flight director heading 222, makes sense. On standby, we also have the same indication. Parking brake was supposed to be on for the first exterior inspection of the day anyway. It is on now.
United 369 are requesting push and start.
And that's it, complete for the captain on this side. Now from the FO side, I think it's almost everything. Just want to make sure I keep everything in the center here. The best option for the lights on the 777. Oh, correct. This can go dim because it's going to be night. All set. Now the FO on his side as well. Flight director, VORs, traffic, airport. And oxygen mask. Now we check Toga, flight director, same heading, same altitude. All checked, auto brake RTO. All the ground proximities are on. And now the last part here. All on. And we got a squawk code on our clearance 7751. We can already preset 77. I'm going to write 51 here, otherwise I'm going to have 7700. We never want to do this. 7751 in this case. And I'm going to start APU. We are going to start our flight really soon. Only thing I want to check, because I've never been to Newark before, only JFK in this area. So if I'm with the pinned charts on the airport, I'm expecting to taxi, well, to push back on the alley here and then taxi via Alpha or Bravo. No, runway 22, you are wrong, you're going to the other side. So maybe Alpha Bravo to Uniform, to cross on Uniform, and Zulu to runway to right. Yeah. Other option would be via Alpha Bravo and Kilo Romeo to actually we are departing Whiskey today, yeah, so most probably Kilo Romeo Whiskey to depart, or even Uniform Whiskey. We also have the option for Sierra and Whiskey. Okay, so I know where I am now. Not a big deal. For the SID, let's see if we have any information on the SID that is important for us. So initial climb 2500 as cleared by ATC on runway 22 right.
Hello, breaker.
Quota, as I mentioned, Sparta Radio 311.
3451, Newark ground, hello.
We have our FMC. So
Have a great night.
how it says here, takeoff runway 22 right, climb left, turn on heading 190 to 2.3 ILS Quebec, use 2.8 India Juliet November when ILS Quebec is not available, then climb right, turn to heading 220, maintain 2500. So initially is left heading 190 until 2.3 miles, and then right 220. I think that's what we have here. 219 until ILS Quebec 2 point, or in this case was 2.3. Yeah, that's what we have there, and then heading 220 and vectors. Okay, that is perfect. That's what we have here. Nothing else important for our departure. 19.2 if departure is on. Transition out to this 18,000 standard for United States and nothing else. Okay, so we know where we are, we know what we have to do. Now most probably APU is already on. We can turn the primary external power to off and we can release ground power. By the way, we are still missing the pre-flight checklist. So pre-flight checklist, oxygen is tested 100%, flight instruments heading 222, altimeter 2970, pre-flight checklist is complete. Okay, so last step before we start the flight is to insert our performance. So thrust limit is going to be takeoff 2, assumed temperature of 45. Then for takeoff is flaps 5, CG 29. Speeds, we have 140, 154 and 159. Next page, 800 for engine out and acceleration. Flaps 1 for thrust reduction is perfect. And VREF flaps 30 is 143, matches 143, so we have good data here. We can keep these on thrust limit and takeoff with 156 on V2, that's the last step. 156. And LNAV, VNAV is armed. Last step now, we can close all the doors and everything. Yep, they are being removed, so we can go back to doors, close all. Meanwhile, we can prepare for pushback. Let's use GSX for our pushback today. Okay, next step is the before start, seat belts to on, right electric demand pump,
We have
center primaries, and then the other demand pumps,
On the Bone 831 heavy.
fuel pumps, beacon,
On the way to Red Whiskey taxi via Bravo.
recall, engine shutdown, TCAS off, packs left, right and doors. Engine shutdown is correct, TCAS off is correct, pack left and right was supposed to be on. Anti-ice today. Just to make sure.
Yeah, 369er requesting taxi to runway 22.
Yeah, we still have rain. Yes.
369er runway 22 Red Whiskey taxi via Bravo.
So packs are on. Now we have engine shutdown, TCAS off.
Bravo, Romeo, no, Bravo, Kilo, Romeo.
4-star checklist, flight deck door closed and locked. MCP V2 146 heading 219 out to 2500. Takeoff speeds 140, 154, 156. CDO pre-flight completed. Now we check the trim of 4.75.
Last trip calling they call only.
9361.
Guard 361.
Yeah, 4.75. 0 and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing is complete. Checklist complete. So as we do have still rain, we are going to use type 2. 50%.
Now and observe. Fluid type 2. Concentration at 50%. I will call you back when ready.
Okay. Now we are going to see some de-ice. While we are finishing the de-ice here, let's see who is here. Leonardo Orestes. Buenas. Fala, Leonardo. Feliz aí com a volta do Neymar. Muito bom. Marcos Mansur, boa noite. Good night, thank you. José Ferri, Grande Fonseca, boa noite. Tenha uma excelente live. Valeu, José. Strike Games, boa noite, Fonseca, excelente live. Muito triste pela fatalidade em Washington. Abraço, bom voo. O Luiz Tiozão do FPS. Thanks, Fonseca, by the 777 guide. Yeah, it's on the description. If you don't know about the 777 guide, it's on the video description. Just download it for you and have safe flights. Fly with fun. Oh my god, I'm very glad to see you on board 777. V2 is 159. No, okay, let's check. While they are doing this,
Boeing 831 Heavy, notice there are ATCs available over QC task.
V2
8.3, thanks for flying.
159. Yes, it's 159, not 156. 159, and this one 159. Perfect. Thank you so much. Samuel Ferreira, boa noite. Obrigado pela presença, Samuel. So, the checklist is complete. Before start checklist is complete. They are still doing.
Yeah, 369.
Now, de-ice and anti-ice fluid.
8.3, thanks for flying.
De-ice to remove all the contaminants from the wing, and the anti-ice fluid to prevent them from accumulating while we taxi out. By the way, I'm going to remove the wheel shocks. And we'll be ready to roll in a minute.
361, give way to the United 737, yeah, 800, currently on kilo, coming on to Bravo in front of you.
Alright, we'll let that, ASM traffic ahead of us for United 61.
So they are going to talk to us again.
United 361, no further ATCs available over 2C task 118.3, thanks for flying, enjoy your stream.
863 for United 61, pretty sure thing I did.
Code is fluid type 2, concentration at 50%. I'm disconnected. Good day.
Thank you, bye-bye. So just to make sure where we want to push today. On the alley here on how we call this area.
Conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Okay, understood.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, I'm ready as well. Can I release parking brakes? I need to tell you which direction.
Departure checks completed.
Okay.
Pass pin inserted.
Okay. Oh, now they are connecting the tow truck. Okay. GSX takes time.
Locking gear.
Central aircraft,
Thanks.
New departure frequency 122.855.
122. Eight 5
United 46 requesting IFR clearance to Portland Portland Jetport with information alpha.
96 Heavy, you should receive a PDC a few minutes ago.
So we need nose to the left, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes.
Okay, parking brakes are released.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by until push is completed and brakes are set.
Okay, standing by. That will broke our nose gear anyway. Let's see what they can do. Very tight, yes, I know. Very, very tight. Okay. Take me to the left now. Cool. Yeah, it's working.
Newark ground, good day. Cedar Wings 275, information Bravo, ready for taxi.
Cedar Wings 275, thank you for Bravo. Runway 2 short at Whiskey, taxi via Bravo, Romeo Whiskey.
Runway 22 right via Bravo, Romeo Whiskey, Cedar Wings 275.
United 46 requesting taxi.
United 460, Newark ground, hello. Runway 2 short at Whiskey, taxi via Bravo, Romeo Whiskey.
Just want to see the scenery. If the scenery is like the real one. Yeah, we do have 2 lines here. That is good. Let's see which one we use.
Set parking brake.
Okay, stand by. Parking brake set. Can we start engines? Taking too long, let's do it. Start right. You can complete
Unlocking gear.
all the pushback. We don't need you anymore. Thank you so much. Right engine stable, starting left.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Cedar Wings 275, due departure 128.55, thanks for flying with me.
128.55, Cedar Wings 275, good night.
Good night.
Spot 11. Okay. Cool. Okay, engines are stable, so generator is okay, so APU off, engine anti-ice on, flaps 5, recall TCAS off and flight controls all perfect. For taxi checklist, anti-ice engines are on, recall checked, flight controls checked, ground equipment clear before taxi checklist complete. Let's ask for taxi. Ground hello, United 96 Heavy, we have information Bravo, is spot 10, ready to taxi.
United 96 Heavy, Romeo 2 Charlotte Whiskey taxi via Bravo, Kilo, Romeo Whiskey.
22 right at Whiskey, taxi via Bravo, Kilo, Romeo Whiskey. United 96. Bravo, Kilo, Romeo Whiskey, taxi light is on. So, just to make sure, we are going to taxi via Bravo, left on Kilo, then left on Romeo, right on Whiskey. So straight ahead, second right to take Bravo. Okay, yep. Parking brake released. Is airplane moving? Not, so little bit of thrust. Yep, start moving, so back to idle. And there we go. Slowly, especially at night with rain, very close to the ramp. So the first one here is taxiway Alpha. We are going to take the second one, Bravo, to the right. This is Bravo. Now where we are where we want to be. Turning right. There we go. Now on Bravo we need to take first left on Kilo. Then after first left on Kilos, 1, 2, second left on Romeo. Okay, here we can see Kilo is to the left. Kilo is coming up. This is the taxiway we want to go. Middle of our window. We can completely turn it to the left. Now adjust our turn. So the first one here to the left is Sierra. We want the second one on Romeo. We are just now cross intersection with Sierra. We are looking for next one on Romeo. Still waiting for the cabin to be ready. We didn't get the message. Okay, Romeo to the left. Everybody's taking up.
96 Heavy, contact departure 1 to 8.55, thanks for flying with me.
1 to 8.55. American 96, thank you, bye bye. To 2855. There we go. So I think the cabin is already ready. Don't remember getting the information, but anyway, weather on this side, rain on this side. Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist. Complete. Checklist complete. Ready to roll. So now, first one is Mike, second Yankee, third is Whiskey. So we need third one to the right this time. So this is first. It's 12855. Yeah, I was correct saying. Wrong selecting. 128,550. That's the one. 128,550. So Yankee. We are already crossing Yankee. Next one is Whiskey. For departures, hello, American 96 Heavy, ready for departure.
United 96 Heavy, Newark departure, good evening, wind variable at 3, runway 22 right at Whiskey, cleared for takeoff.
22 right at Whiskey, clear for takeoff. United 96 Heavy. So we are clear for takeoff. All lights on, also transponder to on. And there we go. This is Whiskey here. Yeah, to right at Whiskey. This is the taxiway that we want. Now we turn.
United 361, leaving my airspace. New York Center is closed. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a nice weekend.
Frequency change approved. United 361, have a fantastic rest of your weekend, sir.
This light is too much. So here we are lining up for runway 22. 55%. Toga. Trust ref.
Bearings 275 when able, clear direct Lana, climb and maintain.
Trust set.
17,000. Clear direct Lana, climb maintain 17,000, bearings 275.
80 knots checked.
V1.
Rotate. LNAV, positive rate, gear up. 400 feet. Heading to the left until 2.3. And then we fly.
Bearing 275, leaving my airspace. New York Center is closed. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a nice
Flaps
night.
1.
Frequency change approved. Bearings 275. Good night.
Now heading to 20.
96 heavy. Radar
Autopilot
contact,
on.
altitude leaving.
United 96 reaching 2,500.
Yeah, 96 Heavy, thanks. Turn right, heading 330, climb and maintain 10,000.
Right heading 330, climb maintain 10,000. United 96. (210). We can retract flaps, altitude. I hate this. $10,000. I just want to put in auto. Okay, thank you. Yes, 10,000. VNAV is there. And now we click Trust Ref VNAV speed. Increase the range. And now we have anti-ice on. Temperature is more than 10. We can take anti-ice to auto anyway. It's already out after departure. And we can do after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete. So we are waiting vectors to coat now. Coat is on that direction. There we are.
Net 96 Heavy, when able, clear direct coat, climb and maintain 17,000.
Direct code, climb maintain 17,000. United 96. 17,000. When able, direct code. It's good enough. We are not going to enter the yellow radar returns. So I can execute modification and engage on F.
November 3 Echo Charlie, welcome to Teterboro. Thanks for flying.
Looks fine outside already. And now we're heading 334. Fly on the track 343. We have strong wind from the left, now 47 knots. 10,000 feet. Airplane accelerating. Lights off. I will keep passengers seated for a little longer, even though it doesn't look we have any kind of turbulence. Yeah, out of weather now, so seat belts back to auto.
United 96 Heavy, leaving my airspace. New York Center is closed. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good night. Bye bye. So 122.8. There we go.
Roger, thank you.
Well, as there's no ATC anymore, we can continue our climb level 380. A good time to check our fuel progress, arriving 8.1 at 0203 in the morning, which makes sense according to our flight plan. Keep flying the airplane, heading bug, always centered. Waiting now for 18,000 feet when we can set our altimeters to standard. Very soon I will go back to the chat. Just waiting to finish the procedures here. So we are approaching transition. We can set altimeters to standard. Altimeter standard set. Marcos Cosmo, Fonseca, boa noite. Será que a PMDG não teria interesse em lançar o 777-200? Eu achei o 300 muito longo. Eles vão fazer o 200 sim, eles estão fazendo ele na verdade. Eles atrasaram um pouquinho porque eles estavam na dúvida se eles iam conseguir colocar todas as aeronaves no 2024 de uma maneira fácil. Não aconteceu. Então eles continuaram desenvolvendo o 200 para o Flight Simulator 2020 e eles vão lançar possivelmente o 777-200 para o 2020 e o 2024 simultaneamente. Então acho que eles estão trabalhando agora no 200 e fazendo a conversão dele, os testes finais e fazendo a conversão dele para o 2024, aí eles podem lançar esse 200 para os dois simuladores. É o jeito também deles venderem, né, o 777-200 até para quem tem o 300 mas já está querendo voar o 2024. E aí depois eles transferem o 300 e o cargueiro também para o 2024, mas vai acontecer. Illuminati Pro Pugby, boa noite. Samuel Ferreira partiu. E esse comentário, acredito que em russo ou algo parecido, eu não consigo ler. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm answering Portuguese for my fellow friends in Brazil, but feel free to talk to me in English or Portuguese. Any other language is going to be a little bit difficult. You can try Spanish as well, but I cannot promise anything. So here we may face some weather. Cannot really see anything. In any case, this is still there. We may turn the seatbelts on. Or make a weather deviation to the left. Route, offset, left 10 miles. It's enough in the beginning, not enough later on. Left 20 miles, this looks slightly better. So I'm going to start flying that direction. I don't want to lose much time here, so go in this direction. Actually on tracking cell is slightly better. So track 290. Tracking cell, we can execute now the offset and arm the LNAV. So this way we'll be flying. LNAV was not supposed to engage more than 2.5 miles from the track, and right now we are 19.8. So I do want to fly tracking cell one more time. Let's give PMDG another chance. Okay, because our new track now, or new lateral navigation now, is this line here to the left, and the track is supposed, or LNAV is supposed to engage only when within 2.5 miles from that track. As you can see, we are now 18.6 right of the track, the new track that we assigned to the airplane. So LNAV is not supposed to engage right now, it's supposed to arm. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, you see, it was armed, but now it says engaged again. was not supposed to be like this. So I'm going to keep tracking sail, and only when I'm close to the track that I want, I'm going to engage LNAV again. Slightly different from the real airplane. And right now I'm thinking even 20 miles is not enough. So maybe 30 miles left. Okay, 40 is okay. And now we need track 280. I'm just wondering what's the next ATC online. Next ATC online apparently is Cleveland by position Hexy. Okay, Cleveland by position Hexy, and then yeah. Let me take position Hexy on the fixed page so I remember to call ATC. We're not worried about the rain anymore, weather on both sides. Yeah, apparently we fly this heading up to 60 miles, then we fly parallel, and then we go back towards Rexy. There we go, almost reaching our cruise level today, 380. It's not recommending any step to flight level 400. We are going to be really close to maximum altitude. So we have not much margin today, that's why I'm avoiding all the weather that we have around. Looks like the weather is disappearing when it's reaching 40 miles from the airplane. A 137 knots headwind right now. That's why our ground speed is just 352 knots. And as you can see, Our Mach number is increasing because we are getting more and more headwind, so the Mach number is increasing, the cost index is actually increasing our speed to compensate for this headwind that we have right now. Yeah, everything around 40 miles is disappearing. We can start going back to our track. Please track 290 for now. Speed VNAV path, we just reached 380. Progress page here on the right side. There we go. I'm just trying to avoid these yellow patches we have here. It seems like everything is disappear as we approach 40 miles from the weather, so most probably is below us. We cannot do any better selection here on PMDG, on the Microsoft Flight Simulator. The weather radar is not as accurate as it was supposed to be. So right now just avoiding the yellows. Track 300, and when able I'm going to fly to that point to Rexy, which is the boundary with Cleveland, which is the next ATC that we are going to call. As you can see, all the weather return that we had here is disappearing, so I'm confident we can start going back to our route. Yeah, we can execute LNAV, go back to heading instead of track, and there we go. So arriving with 8 tons of fuel, 7.1 is minimum fuel to go to Indianapolis. I would alternate today. Everything looks fine. Flood light on the panel is too bright. Now looks better. And we can try to look outside. No traffic around. No weather around. Perfect. Let's have a look on Chicago weather. Flight information. Date is request. Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta from VATSIM, and we can send. And I'll even close communication page. It's going to show really soon if something comes up from the servers. Cleveland Center, frequency 119875. We got a communication message.
Cleveland Center, Southwest 1522, passing to level 18.
So right now, Chicago 01019 gusting 26, pretty much crosswind up to 26 knots, more than 10 stated mile, fuel 3000. Temperature is only 2, altimeter 29906. Expect vectors ILS 9 left, 9 center, and 10 center. Simultaneous approach in use. And what else we have? No tones, runway 9 left close. It doesn't make any sense to say that because we are expecting ILS runway 9 left. Then it says 9 left is close. Remain outside movement area until you're authorized by air traffic control. Tower 124 taxi. Yeah, so maybe, so it says 9 left, 9 center and 10 center. And then it says 9 left is closed. So we can expect 9 center or 10 center. Let's see. Let's see how it goes.
Cleveland Center, good evening to you, FedEx 147.
FedEx 147, Cleveland Center, hello, squawk 4107, and say your altitude, please.
Squawk 4107 on flight level 280.
Thank you. Southwest 1522, clear direct action.
Clear direct action, Southwest 1522.
Eagle 986, correction, Eastern 986, if I didn't tell you already, descend VV arrival, delete the speed restrictions, Cleveland is landing north tonight, and you can expect visual approach for runway 6 left.
Roger, descend via the Tri-4 arrival. We already on our descent passing 15,000 and expect 6 left visual of Eastern 986.
Correction, 6 left ILS approach. I was reading the wrong METAR. 6 left ILS.
Expect the 6 left ILS approach, Eastern 986.
Continental 852, same view. If I didn't tell you already, Cleveland landing south, so use the landing south transition, delete the speed restriction on the arrival, and you can expect the ILS 6 left approach.
ILS 6 approach for Continental 852.
Just confirm 6 left, 6 Lima.
6 left on the approach for Continental 852.
909 Chicago, can I just close up for the night? Frequency change approved, good night.
Cleveland Center, hello, United 96, heavy level 380.
United 96, Cleveland Center, contact the other center on 125.42.
Thank you, bye-bye. 125.4. 125.4.
FedEx.
Cleveland, hello. United 96, heavy level 380. One to 542. 12542.
Check the concept, 7496.
There we go. Cleveland Center, hello. United 96 Heavy level 380.
96, Cleveland Center, roger.
So let's go to our charts now. Here we go to search on arrival, airport. This always happen. Airport, airport, and airport info. So we are looking for runway. The best one for us is 9 center instead of 10 center because we are coming to this area here. So I'm expecting 9 center for arrivals. I'm going to change that soon. And then for the parking gates, we'll be coming all the way here to Bravo 17. Arrival is the windy 2 arrival. We have EMA transition today. Basically we fly all the way west up to BAMB and then we get to vectors 9 left, 9 center in this case. So I'm going to select ILS 9 center.
Rouge 16,
and we can make this change on our FMC.
16,000. The Buffalo area altimeter.
Chicago, ILS 9 center from Gibbons. That's the one. So we go all the way to EMA, L-Tour, Victory, VOR, Ditka, Walter, River, Payne, White, Fire, Ernie, Pappy, Tubes, Vulcan, Kirk, Bump, and then vectors. I just want to make sure if you have... I don't think we have any kind of restrictions on this arrival. But what we usually get is like fire 12,000 feet or something like that. Not a big deal. Let me see how much is fire right now. Yeah, it's still level 380. Makes no sense. This is too high. We'll see later on how ATC is going to handle this for us. Anyway, runway 9 center. I'm going to edit to fixed page. 25 miles around for the MSA. I also want to know where is 10 miles and the last for my speed 4 miles. That's 46, not 96. Okay. Descent 280, it's good enough. So we can start working on our performance. Land in Chicago with crosswind 299er runway 10 9 center. So performance 2, landing route, runway 9 center. Details from the airplane. It's a little bit windy. I think flaps 25 it's better for us. And with auto brake 3, let's see brakes 2. Yeah, brakes 2 is more than enough. Flaps 25, brake 2. Maybe we are going to use... Maybe we need engine anti-ice. Not a big deal. So auto brake 2, idle reverse, flaps 25, and the weight is 217. Still showing here Newark, so we have to wait it to change to Chicago. Make sure we have the correct speed calculated, even though on the 300 is not an issue. It doesn't matter the airport. Our VREF speed is only based on weight and flap. I'm going to show that to you. So 217, it doesn't matter if it's Newark or Chicago, even though both are on the sea level anyway. So we are going to have flaps 25, 147, and what was calculated here was 151. Yeah, because 216.5, yeah, we are going to burn it anyway. So 216.5, we can even recalculate with 216.5, and that one now it's going to drop. Auto brake 2. Why we still have this? We check all. Okay, we can cancel. Close. Yep, now we just wait. We still have 1.5 hours of flight, so basically 1 hour in cruise and then half an hour descending. Nice moon ahead of us. Barely can see anything at night unless we turn on the logo lights. Why not? Yep, then we only see the moon and the tail. Okay, good enough. Weather is getting better towards Chicago. Samuel, durante o táxi utilize o transponder em qual modo? Pode explicar em inglês para entendimento de todos. So Samuel is asking about transponder. Which mode we use transponder? So
270 cross.
Here on the 777, we have one panel for ATC, which is basically the transponder, and the same panel for the tickets. So we have here one button that is going to control our transponder and our tickets.
No problem, that's why I stopped you down low.
Usually when you start the flight, you keep transponder on standby. Once you are going to start your pushback and or engine start, usually you take your transponder to transponder. In this case, you are turning on your transponder, so all the airports that have a radar capable to detect airplanes on the ground, they are going to start detecting your airplane, and you taxi with the transponder mode in transponder, which means your transponder is on but your TCAS is still off. Then when you are about to enter the runway, you change this switch to TA array, which basically it's at this stage you are turning on your TCAS as well. So your transponder is already on, now you are turning on your TCAS, TARA. Up to 800 feet you are not going to have any RA, so you are going to see TA only on your screen here. Okay, you're going to see TA only here in traffic. That is normal because below 800 feet you do not get any RA, but this is automatic from the system, so you keep in TA array. Okay, the next or the other two modes that we have are TA only. You are going to select this only when directed by the checklist. So in case of single engine, for example, is one case when you use TA only, because maybe you do not have enough power to comply with the resolution advisory maneuver, so you keep TA only. And the other option that we have here is altitude reporting off, which is basically your transponder on without sending altitude to the ATC. You can use this one on the ground as well. Okay, transponder is going to be on, you're not sending altitude, you are on the ground, it doesn't really matter to the ATC, but there is no reason to do it, okay? Because if any other radar is picking up you, it's good to know that you are on the ground and not in a different position. And actually nowadays the new radars, they even can filter planes and targets by altitudes. So if they don't want to see any airplane below a certain altitude, they can set that on the radar screen, and then they declutter the information that they have. So basically you start your flight on standby. Before moving your airplane, you take it to transponder, and before entering the runway, TA array. You keep your flight in TA array. Once you exit the runway, you bring it back to transponder. You do the other way around, and then once you park at your gate on destination, then you take it from transponder to standby. Okay, so standby at the gate, transponder on the ground, and TA array basically during flight from the time you are on the runway until you vacate the runway on your destination airport. Bruno Lima, boa noite, obrigado pela presença também. Rubens Paiva, boa noite, comandante, obrigado pela presença, Rubens. Educando com o KU. Boa noite, Fonseca, e a todo o pessoal que está presente. Excelente live, valeu, obrigado. So here we are. We keep flying. We have, as I told you before, no step climb to flight level 400, most probably because of the wind. Also right now our maximum level is 386. And our landing is estimated to 0203 UTC, basically 1 hour and 20 minutes from now.
Cleveland, good evening, Delta 497 at 50350. Delta 497, Cleveland Center, Roger. Southwest 270.
We do have Chicago Center as well. So it's going to be full ATC all the way down to Chicago.
You as well. United 212 at Volpe. Contact Cleveland Center 119er.87.
At Volpe, contact 119er.87 for United 212.
Rouge 1665D Buffalo area altimeter 29er74. 29er74, Rouge 1665.
Hello, Cleveland Center, this is Delta 3453 with you, climbing 320.
Delta 3453, Cleveland Center, Roger, report reaching, audible 320.
GG, hello my friend, I am here with you, always learning more about the 777. Thank you so much. E aí, Giovanni, beleza? Tamo aí. Miguel, how is life in the Middle East? Planning to change company? Man, I have no complaints about life in the Middle East. Very safe place. Amazing to raise the kids. So, of course, culturally is a little bit different from Brazil, place I was born. Maybe Miguel, I don't know if you are from Brazil, if you are Latino, if you are European, but all these places, they are way different from the Middle East in terms of culture, religion, but usually most of the people, they have no issues related to that. Of course, it's not the same lifestyle. You do not have alcohol easy, so you need to drink at home or in an international hotel. But all the rest pretty much is the same. You can play your sports. The countries, all the countries in the region, they are very safe. You can take your family to parks, to anywhere, any time of the day, any time of the night. So it's actually very, very relaxed. Of course, talk to your friends, think about the company. I think this is the most important decision that you have to make. About the company itself, not about the country. So you need to understand, if you are an FO, your chances to be upgraded, because I think at the end it's what everybody wants. If you are a captain, you need to find a place that is hiring direct entry captains, and some companies in the Middle East, they do it.
Rouge 16,
There is a new company coming up in 2026, most probably starting operation, Riyadh Air. So let's see, that promise to shake things in the Middle East a little bit. So it's a good time to move there.
32.8. 32.8 aircraft, 316.
Aí o Giovanni, meu amigo, desde os tempos de faculdade, dizendo que o Giovanni agora vai também passar a voar essa máquina aí, o 777, na vida real. E tá lá no simulador sofrendo com as diferenças de filosofia, porque ele voava o Airbus antes. Então, como ele voava o Airbus, agora tá passando a voar uma aeronave Boeing, muita coisa muda. Mas, de uma maneira geral, voar aeronaves Boeing é mais fácil. A partir do momento que você tem um modelo mental, você consegue utilizar aquele mesmo modelo mental e aquela mesma sequência para todas as falhas, para todas as panes da aeronave. Eu vou dizer que esse modelo mental para mim só muda em um caso, que é o caso de fogo. Que aí nesse caso realmente separa o cockpit, o cara que está voando assume a comunicação e tenta pousar o mais rápido possível, enquanto o colega do lado está fazendo o checklist. Mas em todas as outras panes, seja falha de motor, seja despressurização, o que for, eu recomendo seguir a sequência da Boeing, os dois pilotos trabalhando junto, o piloto que está monitorando, continua fazendo a fonia, o piloto que está voando continua preocupado em voar a aeronave, os dois fazem os itens de memória, se tiver, fazem o checklist juntos, vão fazendo ponto a ponto juntos. Se tiver que falar com o controle, para o checklist, fala o controle, depois volta para o checklist sem problema nenhum. A maioria das panes do 777 piloto automático fica ligado, Você não perde piloto automático, é muito parecido com o Airbus 320 nesse caso, né? Muito diferente do 737, em que em várias panes você perde o piloto automático, ou ao menos perde o autothrottle. No 777 tudo continua ligado. Então, basicamente, o piloto que está voando fica gerenciando ali o piloto automático e acompanhando o checklist. E não é difícil. E a sequência é sempre voar. Voar é asa nivelada ou fazendo a curva que você precisa, o pitch que você precisa, a potência que você precisa e algumas vezes um pouco de rudder para ajudar a compensar aí potência assimétrica se for o caso. Mas em condições normais a aeronave até faz isso para você. Tá? Então se preocupar onde a sua aeronave está apontando. Segundo, navegar, essa parte aí é se tiver uma pane logo após a decolagem, você se preocupar para onde você tem que ir para não bater em morro, mas na maioria dos casos o terreno não é um problema. That's us.
Cleveland Center, 119.87.
119.87, United 96, bye bye. Cleveland Center, United 96, heavy level 380.
United 96, Cleveland Central.
So I was telling you guys, I was talking to my friends in Portuguese. I'm going to translate this to English later on, don't worry. Então, manter a nave voando, normalmente com o piloto automático. Navegar, mas não pensar muito longe como vai ser a aproximação, o que você vai fazer, não. Só se você tem algum procedimento de contingência para fazer, seja na decolagem, seja uma contingência devido a uma despressurização ou uma perda de motor que você vai ter que descer, se você vai ter que sair da aerovia, se não vai ter. Então essas coisas básicas aí, que você sempre tem que saber onde você está, para que lado você vai fazer as curvas ou se não vai precisar. Falar com o controle quando tiver um tempo. E aí, item de memória. Tá? Às vezes o item de memória, ainda antes de falar com o controle, é muito importante. Se for questão de despressurização, então eu vou botar assim, mantenha a aeronave voando, controla ela para o lado que você quer ir, faz os itens de memória, aí fala com o controle, depois de falar com o controle, aí vai fazer um checklist. O checklist da pane que você já está fazendo os itens de memória, ou se não tiver itens de memória, o que tiver ali no checklist. Terminou o checklist, decide o que vai fazer, se vai continuar o voo, se vai alternar, se vai voltar. Tudo isso baseado nas condições do aeroporto, sabendo NOTAM, sabendo meteorologia, sabendo se a aeronave cabe em termos de performance, mas a não ser que a cabeceira tenha uma cabeceira gigante deslocada para pouso, todos os aeroportos ou todas as pistas que você decola, você pousa. Depois disso, né, conversar ali com os comissários, com os passageiros, com a companhia, para deixar todo mundo informado do que você está fazendo e voltar e pousar, ou seguir o pouso, seguir o voo e continuar. Então, zero estresse nessa parte. So guys, I was telling my friend Giovanni, which is an old friend from the college, he's transferring from Airbus now to the 777 in real life, so for him is a big philosophy difference from Airbus to Boeing. A couple of things are very different, but in general the Boeing is much easier, and once you have one mental model to fly all the figures, it's very easy to keep track on your flight and to analyze any situation and come up with a good idea for your flight. So basically what you need on the 777 or any Boeing airplane is to maintain the airplane under control. This is the first thing always. Also, while you are maintaining airplane under control, you start your contingency procedure if you have. It doesn't matter if it's for departure, if it's for a decompression, or if it's for an engine out in cruise that you cannot maintain level or whatever. So if you have an immediate contingency procedure to do, so this is part of also maintaining control of the airplane and take the airplane where you want, somewhere safe. So this is basic, you do it all the time. Then you do your memory items once you finish with your memory items, you can talk to ATC if you need help or if you need to tell ATC about something, and then you start your non-normal checklist. Once you start your normal checklist, you go all the way, you do all the non-normal checklist that you have, and then once you finish all the non-normal checklist, you do any normal checklist that was pending, that is still pending in this case. And with all this information, once all the checklists are complete, then you have to come up to a decision where you're going to continue the flight, you're going to alternate or return to your departure airport. Once you have done this, based on the airplane situation, based on NOTAMs, weather, fuel, and performance, and basically performance is not a big issue. You know more or less where you can land beforehand. So once you've done that, then you talk to your colleagues, the cabin crew, you talk to the company, let them know what you are doing, if they have a better option for you or if they have any concern about what you are doing, and then you inform the passengers what is going to happen, and then you complete your flight. And do this all the time involving both pilots. Do not split the cockpit. So whoever is pilot monitoring, continuous pilot monitoring, the pilot monitoring continue communicating with ATC, the pilot flying continue thinking about flying the airplane. Okay, there is no reason for the pilot flying to take over communications. There is no reason for the pilot monitoring do the checklist alone. Okay, anytime you have to talk to ATC, you have time to stop the checklist, discuss between two of you what you have to say, what you have to answer to ATC, what you have to ask for ATC, and then complete the checklist. The only time I don't follow this procedure is when we have fire on board, and then fire on board is completely different, because when you have any kind of fire, actually you want to land your airplane as soon as possible, especially if it's an uncontrollable fire. Okay, and right in the beginning, all the fires, they are uncontrollable because they started. If they were controllable, there will be no fire. So in the beginning, all the fires are uncontrollable. So one pilot needs to fly this airplane down and towards the airport that you can land, and the other pilot is going to try to extinguish the fire. Of course, direct EMA, United 96. So here we go, direct EMA. EMA direct, we execute, and there we are, and we are going to turn slightly to the right. It's going to avoid some weather for us, it's the best. So yes, of course, if it's an engine fire, then you have memory items to do by both pilots and so on, but you will realize really soon, in less than 30 seconds, 1 minute if you're very slow, if the fire is out or not. And then from this point, if the fire is not out, or if you have an uncontrollable fire in the cabin, or if you have a wheel fire or whatever, any kind of checklist is going to tell you to land at the nearest suitable airport. So in this case, there is no discussion between the pilots, because the airport that is closer to you, that is available for you to make a landing, you are going to do. So one pilot can fly, can tell this to ATC, request vectors and go, and the other pilot can finish the checklist, talk to the cabin crew, this is the fire in the cabin, and so on. So maybe for fire on board, especially fire on board, that's, or smoke in this case, not only fire, any kind of smoke, maybe that is the failure that I'm going to split the cockpit, and one guy is going to fly and communicate, and the other guy is going to try to handle the fire and communicate with everybody on board to have a better picture of the situation. Otherwise, always both pilots working together. O homem do saco pediu se eu vou pousar com engine anti-ice. Em voo, nós não precisamos ligar engine anti-ice. Nós podemos deixar em condições normais engine anti-ice, wing anti-ice na posição automático. Mas dependendo da situação, como é o caso hoje, é bem possível que na posição automático o engine anti-ice acabe ligando. Então, já que existe a possibilidade do sistema automático ligar o engine anti-ice, a gente já calcula a performance com o engine anti-ice ligado, mas a princípio ele fica na posição automático e vai ser ligado ou não dependendo dos sensores da aeronave sentirem informação de gelo. So another follower asked if I was going to land with engine anti-ice on or not. On the 777, basically in flight, you can keep engine and wing anti-ice in the auto position, and if everything is working fine, the airplane turns on and turns off engine and wing anti-ice automatically. Question here is, we are approaching Chicago, temperature is really cold and there is a chance that the automatic system is going to turn the engine anti-ice at some point. So in this case, I already calculate my landing performance with engine anti-ice on. It doesn't really change anything for the approach. This is only going to change the amount of thrust available in case of go around. And as Chicago is not an area with terrain around, so it doesn't really change for this type of approach, but that's the reason why I use engine anti-ice as on the performance calculation. Emanuel Lentulhos, hello! Bastante tempo, hein? Show, Giovanni. Tá valendo aí a mensagem, Giovanni? Show? Tô na escuta aí sempre. Bom treinamento aí pra você.
Hello, Cleveland. This is Delta 3453 with you, flight level 300, closing.
So there we are. Let's see if something changed in Chicago. Flight information, ATIS request, Kilo, Oscar, Romeo, Delta as the airport. And let's see the new weather information from Chicago.
Walker 31 ATC, Cleveland Center, climb maintain file 200. 200, Walker 31 ATC.
So a new message here, Chicago information Mike 2351 UTC. Wind is 01019, gusting 26, visibility more than 10 stated mile, fuel clouds 3000, temperature 2, dew point -2, altimeter 29906. That's something we can pre-select here. 29906 is pre-selected. Arrivals expect factors ILS 9 left approach, ILS runway 9 center approach, ILS runway 10 center approach, simultaneous approach in use. Departure expect runway 10 left from Delta Delta, which is 10,093 feet available, runway 9 right from Sierra Sierra at 9,870 feet available, simultaneous parallel departures in use, not thumbs. Runway 9 left is closed, runway 27 right is closed, which makes no sense if they are using ILS that runway. That's why we are not using 9 left and we select 9 center for our approach. Runway 10 right is closed, runway 28 left is closed, runway 4 left is closed, and 22 right is closed. Pushback is at pilot discretion. Use caution for other aircraft. Remain outside movement area until authorized by air traffic control. Contact tower 12075 for taxi. All departures respect the text clearance, and all aircraft operate transponder remote charging on taxiways and runways. Read back all hold short instructions and advise you have information mic. So nothing changed from the one that we had. So in this case we can go here on checklist, make sure we have no notes. We can do a recall. We have minimus. We have everything set.
Walker 1341 clear direct to Louisville VOR.
Can even do the descent checklist now. So descent checklist, recall was checked, notes checked, auto brake 2, landing data, VREF 25, 146. Oh, I forgot about the minimus, that's why we do checklists. So back to the approach plate. Approach 9th center. Minimus for this approach 873. There we go. Whoops. 873 sets. So landing data VRF 25 146 and minimus battle 873. Approach briefing is complete. Even though descent checklist is now complete, I didn't talk to you about vacating the runway after landing, which we are going to do now. So I'm expecting to land on 9 center.
Delta 3453, direct Bones.
Most probably I'm going to miss Echo 4, which is just after runway 4 left to right. So there is a good chance that I'm not going to make Echo 4. In this case, I still have Mike and Tango Tango later on. I'm expecting Mike, okay, that's the one that I'm expecting to vacate. Anyway, if I make Echo 4, I most probably continue to the east to join Mike anyway, cross 9 right on Mike, and then taxi via Golf to the stand. Via Golf here to the stand Bravo 17. So it's only one option. Here it even says uniform to 17. So let me check if that is uniform or Golf one more time.
Climbing 260, 3126.
Okay, this is Golf. Uniform is only after the turn here. So most probably Golf, and we come here to the corner Bravo 17. Declan, boa noite, nobre povo aqui. Estou aprendendo muito com seu conteúdo a respeito do 777. Thank you, good flight. Obrigado, thank you, Declan.
When able to see your approach request, the Acton Canton wind is 3307 knots.
Roger, to know 11050, we'll take the LS from a 1, number 5258.
You can expect that.
Another 30 minutes before we start our descent.
Delta 3453, descend via the Clink 3 arrival. Delete speed restrictions. Detroit Metro altimeter 2988. Delta 3453 via the Clink 3 arrival. Delete speed restrictions. Detroit Metro altimeter 2988.
Descend by the Clink 3 arrival, Delta 3453, speed restrictions.
By the way, here to the left we have Detroit. So it's an option for us in case something goes wrong, and then after Detroit all the way to Chicago. As Chicago weather is good, we have many runways available in Chicago. I'm not really worried about my diversion to Indianapolis, okay? But in case I had to divert to Indianapolis, let's say that today I'm worried about diverting there, so what I can do, I can always pre-plan this on my route 2. So I can come here, route 2, and make it from Chicago Note that this is route 2, is not active, to Indianapolis. So what we have here to go to Indianapolis, to Kilo India November Delta, is Echo Alpha Romeo November Delta, Echo Alpha Romeo November Delta. Then Echo Lima Alpha November Romeo, Echo Lima Alpha November Romeo. Then the jacks to the to arrival. So Indianapolis, jacks to arrival, and runway 23 right, ILS 23 right, transition Eleanor. So now we go to the legs. The only thing I also do is we can even select a departure out of Chicago. Most probably same runway that we are approaching, 9th center.
Turn right, Lindbergh, 5258.
Select any waypoint and I delete this. Okay, now I can take this off. Where is the point? Okay, it's off. I can select here plan. And now I can check my route from Earned to Eleanor, Eleanor Emily, Emily to Jax, Jax to Opie, Opie to Atayo, Atayo to be back.
United 96 cross Emma at maintain flight level 320.
Cross Emma at and maintain flight level 320. United 96 heavy. So Emma
Southwest 2058
320.
Maintain flight level 280. Correction 27.
So now we are 38 miles top of descent.
American 2124 descend at
320 is set.
Level 280.
So just to come back here, back to legs page, route 2. We were in Seabov, Python, then Zosar, and then you have already your driver, ticket, and the runway. So everything is there in case you need. You go around on your route 1, and anytime you are happy, you go route 2, direct to the place that you want, in this case Earned or Eleanor, activate, execute, and you are flying to your alternate. So not a big issue. Okay, let's go back to VNAV here, map, because we are going towards Chicago. So Emma 320, 320 is set. Our descent speed today is decimal 837 and 281 knots. Good enough. All set for the beginning of our descent. We're going to descend 6,000 feet. If we descend 1,000 feet per minute, we need 6 minutes. EMA at 0122. So we were supposed to start our descent now. To descend 1,000 feet per minute. And this is a much better descent than an idle descent, especially because later on we are going to maintain level 320. So as on VNAV speed, the airplane descends 1,250 feet more or less. In a couple of seconds I'm going to start my descent. So right now it's giving me 1,100, almost 1,200. It's a good time to start descent. So thrust, VNAV speed. So now we'll be descending on VNAV speed mode with thrust, and the airplane is going to maintain around 1,250 feet per minute. That's basically what we need to reach EMA level 320. Now throttles are in hold, so throttles are not moving anymore automatically, only if we change any mode, but the pilot can override and take throttles up and down as he wants. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to maintain the green arc on top of EMA, because that's the point we need to go to reach level 320. Right now we are descending quite a lot because airplane is accelerating towards 281 knots, which is our descent speed. And once it reaches 281, you are going to see that the rate of descent is going to go down. So the airplane is descending quite a lot now, but is almost reaching 281 knots, which is our descent speed. And then you're going to see it's going to pitch up a little bit. So 280, still descending with Mach decimal 835. Now 281. Changing to 281, and the airplane pitches up a little bit, and you are going to see the green banana. The altitude trend vector is going to get really close to EMA, and that's what we want.
United 96 contact Chicago Center 134.87.
134.87 United 96, bye bye. 13487.
United 506, Quebec Bucko.
Quebec Bucko, United
134.875. My god, why is not changing? I hate this. Yep.
Southwest 30 approved as requested.
Check back in a bit.
Chicago, hello. United 96 Heavy, descending 320 by EMA.
96, Chicago Center, welcome.
Sure, Finger FedEx 1478 about EMA South Joliet, level 350, about Lateral.
FedEx 1478, Chicago Center, radar contact, no problem, sir. Pilot discretion, descend and maintain 14,000 on Milwaukee, altimeter 3004.
Repeat 14,000, FedEx 1478.
Delta 377 Chicago Center radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 290. On course here shortly. There are 9943 Romeo at pilot's discretion. Descend and maintain. Actually disregard for one moment.
Chicago Center Unit 225, ready for descent.
What happens now on the 777, as we select EMA level 320, the airplane is going to keep a shallow descent all the way down. And that's what we want. We want basically to maintain level 320 for now. So once we level at 320, what we have to do, we have to change our cruise level to 320 so we get a new top of descent, which is going to be changed later on by ATC again when we get the new altitude information by them. So speed, VNAV, path. So now the airplane is adding thrust to maintain the path. But the path on the FMC is not a leveled path.
Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight.
So really soon this is going to become VNAV out.
Sorry, could you repeat last, please?
So VNAV out.
Climb and maintain flight level 340.
And as you can see here, the airplane would be already 50 feet, 100 feet below. So what we want now is to go to cruise page,
Contact Cleveland Center on 119.
level 320. We don't want to change our speed, so we are going to select 281 knots. And for the descent is basically 281. Now we can execute this.
1531 Chicago Center.
Press on the altitude intervention.
Resume normal speed 370, United 1531.
My God, 320 my friend here. And it's not accepting.
654. Stay with me for a moment. You're going to be right on the border of Mini, so I want to see if they're going to take
PMDG, PMDG. On the real airplane it accepts, okay? So you maintain 320 and it's going to calculate a new top of descent for you.
Yeah, let me, and you can probably just continue. Just give me 1 second. I'll see if they even take the handoff.
It's showing two top of descent now. That's not what we want.
Chicago Center, good afternoon. This is United 1727, climbing to 15,000.
This now is wrong.
Spearwing 1774, same Mach number.
We are 0.77.
Spearwing 1774, do not exceed Mach 0.77 in the descent.
Alright, sorry about that.
Anyway, not a big deal. On the real airplane,
654, you can go ahead and pause the game.
we can do it and go back to VNAV path.
Minneapolis Center on 133.4. United 2054, 133.4.
Chicago Center, good evening, United 2490 with the level 10,000, 10,000 climbing to 15,000.
United 2490, Chicago Center, climb maintain level 390.
Geoff Peterson, desculpa o atraso, Claudio. Que é isso? Tamo aí, eu que não aviso, né, das lives, né? Always a joy when my favorite instructor is flying. Thank you, my friend.
1727, Chicago Center,
Come divert to Detroit. I live by the airport in real life. Not today, not today. It's a long flight. But I promise I will do a flight to Detroit. Next one, we take it to Detroit. We'll do a short one on the 737.
Flying a game because we're working over
Maybe Chicago, Detroit.
Love that. Number 9943 Romeo, pass discretion, descend and maintain 3000, Moline, altimeter 3004.
Pass discretion 3004, 43 Romeo.
Spearwing 1771, contact Cleveland Center on 119.87.
Contact Cleveland on 19875, Spearwing 1771.
Chicago Center, United 1440 on climb through 9000 for 15,000.
United 1441, Chicago Center, climb maintain flight level 210 in normal speed.
Maintain 210 normal speed for United 1440.
Spearwing 1774, amendment, maintain Mach 76 or less.
76 or less for Spirit Set.
Chicago Center, 43 Romeo, we have quantity in sight.
That's the next frequency for Chicago approach. 1190.
43 Romeo, IFR cancellation received, squawk VFR, monitor Unicom. And that airport should still be open. You looking for landing clearance as well?
Oh yeah, okay, sorry about that. I thought you might not control it, but yes, we are looking to get the visual and we're planning runway 9er for 43 Romeo. We'll stay with you.
November 9943 Romeo, clear visual approach, runway 9 at Moline.
Okay, clear for the visual approach, runway 9er quantity for 43 Romeo.
Spearwing 1774, contact Cleveland Center on 119.87 so long.
Over to Cleveland Center, 119.875. We'll see you later for Spirit 1774.
996, crossfire at 1000, the O'Hare altimeter 3001.
Can you say again out to the fire for United 96?
United 96, crossfire at 1000, 11,000.
11,000 3001, American 96. Fire 11,000.
American 232, contact Cleveland Center on 119.
And the altimeter it says 3001, which makes no sense. But you never know.
Center, good evening, United 356, that little 310, 11
so,
miles.
11,000.
Yeah, 356, Chicago Center, welcome. FedEx 1478, descend and maintain 5,000, expect vectors ILS runway 1.
Idle, VNAV speed.
Milwaukee.
5,000, expect ILS 1 left, FedEx 1428 heavy.
Let's check. Altimeter 3001, yeah, it does make sense now. 3001. So now we are descending in idle with our current speed. And we need to cross fire at 11,000. Not a big deal. We'll make it.
Delta 5080, cross Boone at 1000.
As you can see, we are descending now and we are even reaching 11,000 before windy.
Delta 5080, cross Boone at 1000, the O'Hare altimeter 3001.
Crossing Boone. Sorry, where was the altitude, sorry?
Cross Boone at 1000.
Boone and 11,000 for Delta Puppet, thank you.
Chicago Center, Delta 377 heavy wing, step away for about 3 minutes.
Delta 377 heavy, approved as requested, report back up.
Report back.
Chicago Center, United 225, request 2 out.
United 225, approved as requested. FedEx 1478, turn right heading 080, vector Z approach.
080, FedEx 1478.
This is a nice time to talk to the passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. This is your captain speaking.
225 back.
We already start our descent into Chicago O'Hare Airport. We are expecting to land in 30 minutes from now, 30 minutes from now.
Chicago Center United 225, did you miss us?
Still depending on the
25, welcome back.
air traffic around Chicago. Right now, temperature in Chicago is 2 degrees Celsius. That is a certain number of degrees Fahrenheit, which I don't remember because I'm not from United States and nobody cares about Fahrenheit. Anyway, so temperature is 2 degrees and we have few clouds, wind coming from the north. Thank you for choosing United Airlines today. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Arrival, the O'Hare altimeter 3001.
Said the Flight 7 arrival altimeter 3001, United 356.
Delta 377, clear direct flight to join the Flight 7 arrival.
Correct.
Adding a little bit of thrust because I want to take this green arc towards fire.
What airport is that have a shit join the fight?
Departure American 523 with you 5000.
Sorry, who was that?
American 523 with you 5000.
American 523, contact Chicago approach on 119.0.
119.0, American 523.
Southwest 30, contact Cleveland Center on 119.87.
119.87, Cleveland Center. Thanks, man. Have a good night, Southwest 30.
Status message.
FedEx 1478, heavy descent and maintain 3000.
Indianapolis, the first
Okay, they are gone.
Acknowledge with a 9
Cool.
and change my frequency 124.9.
Chicago Center, November 6, probably back on the frequency, DuPage run-up area, current weather information, looking for westbound departure, VFR.
Newark 9943 Romeo, runway 9, clear to land.
Runway 9 or 43 Romeo.
At DuPage, contact Chicago approach on 119.0.
119.2, 6 South Quebec.
119.0 for Chicago approach.
119.2, Chicago approach, November 6, South Quebec.
Delta 377, cross flight at 11,000, the O'Hare altimeter 3001.
3001 on the altimeter, cross flight at 11,000, Delta 377.
United 225, contact Chicago approach on 119.0.
19-0, United 225.
Oops. Center, FedEx 1478 has the Milwaukee Airport inside.
FedEx 1478, clear visual approach, runway 11 left, thank you.
Clear visual 1 left, FedEx 1478.
United 1531, say your Mach at cruise.
We're decimal 76, we can get up to 85.
I'll let you know what we need here momentarily. United 2490, say Mach, planned at cruise.
Planet cruise should be about 0.73.
Okay, thank you. Number 9943 Romeo, welcome. Left one.
So would you typically add some thrust in hold if your idle descent gets you to altitude well before the waypoint? Always wonder that. Yes, I do. Okay, it's not necessary, but I do. For a couple of reasons.
Cross runway 31 as required.
Basically, you are saving a little bit of fuel because you are still flying faster, because you are staying higher for longer, so you're flying faster, you are saving a little bit of fuel. And the amount of thrust that you need right now is not the same amount of thrust that you need once you are level, and then you need much more thrust to maintain your level flight. So that helps. The only time I don't do it is when I'm expecting ATC to slow me down before I reach that altitude. So in that case, I leave some margin for speed reduction as well. But today I'm not expecting. I'm expecting to reach fire 11,000 and basically on altimeter 3001. So I'm expecting to reach 11,000 there with 280 knots. If I realize at some point ATC is going to slow me down to something like 250 knots, then I want the altitude trend vector, this green banana here, to be slightly further away from what it is now, so I have time to reduce my airspeed without using the speed brake.
356, maintain 280 knots.
So now approach checklist. Altimeters 3001, approach checklist complete.
356, maintain 280 knots or less in the transition.
Okay, 280 knots or less in the transition, United 356.
Chicago Center, Korean Air 730 is at 15,500, climbing to flight level 230.
Who is that calling?
Korean Air 738.
Korean Air 738, Chicago Center. Climb and maintain flight level 230. What's your requested? It looks like Indy deleted it out of the system.
So I filed to Minneapolis. I'm currently headed to Newark, Korean Air 738.
Okay, what was your filed altitude? Sorry, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, it was going to be flight level to 300.
Thank you. Red 1, contact Indianapolis Center on 128.22.
128.22, Korean Air 738. They told
no,
me
Korean Air 738, stay with me. Red 1, contact Indianapolis Center on 128.22. Redwood 1, sorry. Redwood 1, contact Indianapolis Center on 128.22.
Over to MD on 2822, Redwood 1, tip.
United 1531, contact Cleveland Center on 119.87.
You already sent them to Cleveland.
FedEx 1478 Heavy, runway 1 left, clear to land.
1 left, clear to land, FedEx 1478 Heavy.
United 1440, what we're top of descent.
Yeah, 1441, cross, or descend and maintain 13,000, Indianapolis, altimeter 2985.
Altimeter 2985 will descend and maintain 13,000, United 1441.
Godspeed 116, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 290, welcome.
Speed, we have path. Now at this stage, airplane is controlling the thrust to maintain 281 knots.
96, contact Chicago approach on 119.0.
119.0, United 96, bye bye.
So long. United 2490, contact Cleveland Center.
Chicago approach, United 96, 131 descending 11,000, information Mike.
United 96, Chicago approach, the O'Hare altimeter 3001, expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
3001, expect a 4 right ILS, United 96. So now we change everything.
96, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000, United 96. So 8,000. And now we are going to do ILS 4 right. On the windy 2. EMA transition. And I'm flying already to fire. One 110 by fire. There we go. Just to make sure. For right.
Chicago approach.
Oops.
Good evening, Delta
Here.
377.
This is for right.
Descending at 15,000.
Auto brake 2, not good for us today. Then we go brake 3 on runway 4 right. That's the main change here.
4 right approach.
Okay, auto brake 3, and also we go for right. What is our minimas and the ILS for this one?
Chicago approach, this is Delta 580 with you at 11,400. 1100 for
ILS for right.
Agent 260, Chicago departure radar contact, climb maintain, maintain 5,000 for now.
861.
510 for Delta 50, thank you.
Sorry, was that Delta calling? I thought a departure called.
And we are looking for 110.1045. Nav radius 110.1045, automatic, all set.
Delta 580, sorry about that, disregard whatever I said. The Ohio altimeter 30.
So now level change.
4 right approach.
250 knots.
For Delta 50, thank you.
196, confirm you're descending down to 8,000.
Affirmative, descending down to 8,000, United 96.
Right at 225, turn left heading 270, vectors to final.
270 vectors to final, United 25.
All the lights are on, passenger signs on.
260, we're coming up on 5,000.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Legion 260, Chicago departure radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000, proceed direct pumpkin.
That's a 5,000 direct pumpkin, Legion 260.
At a 225, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 at 225. You want us to continue at 250 knots?
Affirm.
Okay, 250 knots, thank you. After Chicago departure, Fax 547 through flight level 040 for flight level 27.
So now, normal checklist, normal.
FedEx 947, was that you checking in?
Descent.
FedEx 947, Chicago departure radar contact.
Recall again, nothing. So recall checked, notes checked. Auto brake now is 3. Landing data VREF 25,146. Minimums battle 861. Approach briefing is complete.
Are we to keep that or should we resume normal?
Next is the landing.
Affirm, please keep the speed up until I descend you below 10,000.
Got it.
Delta 580, descend and maintain 7,000.
So now, what is left for us is to check our taxi. Oh my god, it's going to be a long one. For right, I'm expecting to vacate left on Victor, and then we can continue on Victor. Most probably join Alpha or Bravo to go all the way around.
225, turn left heading 220, maintain 210 knots.
And
210 down to 210 knots, United 65.
And the 225 left
towards Quebec, at the end go long taxi. Cabin is ready for our arrival.
Approach November 6, Bravo, Quebec.
Speed and out.
Runway 2 left, ready for departure.
Number 6 Bravo, Quebec, westbound departure approved. Runway 2 left to take off.
Runway 2 left, clear for takeoff. Westbound, November 6, Bravo.
FedEx 947, if I didn't already give it to you, climb and maintain 15,000. FedEx 947, climb and maintain 15,000. Legion 260, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
Climb base, climb level 150, FedEx 947.
Legion 60, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
Tower frequency later on.
225, turn right heading 310.
120.
310, the heading 225.
75.
Good evening, United 356, 15,500 for 12,000 to cross at fight. 280 knots or less, and we got information, Oscar.
Down at 356, Chicago approach the Ohio altimeter 3001. Expect the ILS runway 4 right approach.
3001, the altimeter, we'll expect ILS 4 right approach, United 356.
X947, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
Contact 134.7 Chicago 947.
So this is Chicago Airport. We are going to land on the left runway, but from the other side.
Delta 3, correction, disregard.
So what did you like the changes to? I didn't really copy.
United 225 turn right heading 010 and accept the local weather.
01 right 010 and accept the local 4 right, United 225.
Sorry, who was that calling me?
This is FedEx 947. Just confirm the frequency change. Can we get the frequency one more time?
FedEx 947, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
Chicago Center 134.87, FedEx 947.
Out of 225, 3 miles from Napier, maintain 4,000 until stops on the local weather cleared ILS runway 4 right approach.
Clear ILS 4 right, United 225. And we'll maintain 4,000.
Out of 96, turn left heading 230, Vector Stefano.
Left heading 230, United 96 Heavy. Heading cell 230 to the left.
7,000.
United 356 and center maintain 7,000.
So now I set vectors to final. What I'm going to do, departure arrival,
Delta 3,
Raman intersection 044, which is okay.
Delta 377,
There we are.
maintain 900,000.
900,000 for 377.
Approach United 225, we're fully established 4 right, ILS.
225, roger, Delta 580, turn left.
So all these blue lights here are the taxiways on Chicago O'Hare Airport.
Delta 580, could you please last, please?
Delta 580, turn left heading.
And that one is Chicago Midway.
Turning right to 260.
So Chicago O'Hare here close to us, Chicago Midway further down.
Turn left heading, left turn, heading 240 now, Vector Stefano.
Left 240, Vector Stefano, for Delta 580.
At a 225, contact our tower 120.75.
Oh, tower 2075, thank you, see you.
Delta 580, continue that left turn, heading 220 now.
220 for Delta 580.
Delta 580, maintain 210 knots, please.
210 knots.
Dragon 045, we are already at 8, so we are not intercepting higher than this.
Departure Legion 260, request higher.
Legion 260, sorry, I think I had you off the center, you didn't hear it.
Traffic on the left.
Oh yeah, 34.87, sorry about that, Legion 260, thanks, have a good night.
Yep. Delta 580, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 for Delta 580.
United 96, descend and maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000, United 96. 5,000. Now we can expect from Harrow 045.
Chicago approach, November 6 Bravo, Quebec. Can I get the altimeter setting near DuPage?
November 6 Bravo, Quebec, the DuPage altimeter 3001.
3001, November 6 Bravo, Quebec.
Speed, vertical speed 500 feet per minute, otherwise we're going to be very
96, turn left heading 15 now. Descend, maintain 200 knots.
left 150, reducing 200 knots. United 96. So now
96 is going to maintain 4,000.
Gonna maintain 4,000, United 96. So 4,000. 150 on the heading and reducing to 200 knots.
Delta 377, turn right heading
Laps 1.
Right, just about.
Sorry, heading 180, Delta 377.
200 knots.
United 356, turn right heading 210.
Right, 210, United 356.
United 96, turn left heading 070, intercept the runway for right localizer.
Left 070, intercept for right localizer. United 96. 070. Intercept localizer. Localizer is armed. Localizer is already captured.
Delta 580, turn right heading 300.
Right, heading 300. For Delta 580, thank you.
At 96, 1 mile from Harl. Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer cleared ILS runway for right approach.
4,000 to establish localizer. Clear ILS for right. United 96 Heavy.
At 96 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until advised.
180 knots. United 96. Laps 5. Reducing to 180.
356, continue that right turn heading 230 now.
230 now, United 356.
Delta 580, correction, Delta 377, turn right heading 220.
Right, heading 220, Delta 377, have you?
Delta 580, turn right heading 010, intercept the localizer.
010, establish the localizer for Delta 580, thank you.
Clear for approach, glide to go capture. Base approach altitude is 4,000. Set.
Chicago approach, November 6th, Bravo, Quebec.
Now we have the wrong runway here, 4 right.
Delta Aerospace, we'll change.
Wanna know when it's 4 miles? Yeah, there we go.
Alright, 6 Bravo, Quebec, frequency approved.
Frequency change approved, November 6th, Bravo, Quebec.
United 96, contact our tower, 120.75, keep the speed up 180, clear.
120.75, United 96, bye bye.
Delta.
Your scenery says it's Alpha, okay? Be Alpha and then Alpha 3.
O'Hare, hello, United 96, heavy, ILS 4 right.
2500.
United 96 Heavy O'Hare Tower, winds 010 at 201, gust tree, runway 4 right, clear land.
Runway 4 right, clear to land, United 96.
Chicago Tower, American 2973.
So now we are getting closer, we need to slow down,
Yep,
gear down,
American 2973, yep, you're going the right way, just follow the Alpha text.
flaps
Around until you
20,
Alpha
speed
3,
160.
Then it'll be a left turn on Alpha 3.
United 664, ready for push and start.
United 664, pushback approved, expect 4 left.
Push approved, expect 4 left, American 664.
Flaps 25.
United 2345, make a right to turn on, from what your scenery probably is,
And
Bravo.
landing checklist. Landing checklist complete.
O'Hare Tower, United 22.
Rollout and flare arm, lane 3, approaching 4 miles, reducing to approach speed 151.
No worries, Alpha to the gates will be fine. Alright, thank you, off the gates, United 225. American 2345, give me the right turn at the taxiway, that's going to be on your right there.
Alright, roger. This looks like what used to be a runway where scenery is a little bit weird right now.
I know, that tire area is kind of weird. If you're looking at the newer chart, the texture chart going to match up, because it'll still say Alpha and Bravo taxiways.
Roger, I'll just turn to this my 4 Marona here, American 23.
1000 stable.
1000.
Chicago Tower.
Manual flight.
61 with Oscar ready for taxi.
Flight director.
American 1261, runway 4 left, taxi by uniform, Alpha, uniform 3.
Taxi via Alpha, uniform 3, 4 left. American 1261.
American 2973, winds 01021, gust tree, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 4 left, clear for American 292.
Tower, this is Delta 58, establish IL 4 right.
Delta 580, O'Hare
Landing.
Tower, final, runway, wind 01017, runway 4 right, take clear land.
Sure, still in after the 7,000 for Delta 58, thank you, hold on.
Chicago Tower ready to taxi.
Speed brake up.
2363.
Reverse as normal.
United 2263, if you could check transponder, please.
Manual brakes.
Seeing you on the field.
Tower, is that in there pre-net 225?
Yep, 225. Charlie Gate's going to be on your right side. Also on your right as well. It's going to be the Bravo Gate once you get past the Charlie Gate.
All right, we're going to go ahead and stick it Bravo. Unit 25.
We're kind of stuck here. The airport is still kind of messed up, so is it alright if we taxi in the external view for American 2345, the runway 4 left?
American 2345, that's probably the Sierra taxiway. It's an older taxiway, but it continues straight ahead on Sierra, right turn on Hotel.
We don't have well, we can take this right turn right in front of us, but after this it turns left and then we can't go any further.
Yeah, go ahead and take the right turn in front of you, then I'll know exactly on the field where you're at. I'll be able to guide you from there.
Roger.
American 2973, turn right heading 090, contact Chicago departure 119.0.
We vacate the runway, and we take the airplane out of the runway.
Chicago Tower, squawking mode Charlie, United 2363.
United 2363, I see you now. Runway 4 left, taxi by uniform 3.
4 left, uniform 3, United 2363.
There we go. Parking brake set.
Tower American 1200 with Oscar ready taxi.
American 1200, runway 4 left, taxi via uniform 3.
Uniform 3 for American 1200.
There we go, airport.
American 2345, I know on the field where you're at now. Give me the right to turn the next taxiway, that'll be Hotel.
Alright, right turn on a Hotel, American 2345.
And O'Hare, American 96, we are going to Bravo 17.
Runway vacated, still at 580.
United 96, Roger, taxi via November Lima Alpha to the gate.
November Lima Alpha to the gate, United 96. November
580, follow the United to the gate.
November Lima and Alpha.
So Delta 580, thank you.
And O'Hare Tower.
Too much thrust. Oh, parking brake is off.
Hey, American 903, would you be able to take runway 4 left?
We can take 4 left, 903.
So they want us to continue November and then Lima Alpha to the gate.
Taxi via Gulf and Quebec for 903 Heavy.
O'Hare Tower, Delta 37.
I'm not sure if Alpha takes us all the way around.
Delta 377 Heavy, runway 4 right clear land, winds 01017.
4 right clear land, Delta 377.
Alpha, yeah, and then we can enter taxi lane Bravo. Yeah, it's doable.
United 64, runway 4 left, follow the American 777 in front of you.
Follow American 777, United 684.
O'Hare Tower, American 915 Heavy, ready for taxi.
So there we go. 1, 2, third to the right, and then left inside the apron.
American 2345, turn right heading 090, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
090, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff, American 2345.
And we want United Airlines, yes.
O'Hare Tower, American 915, you should see us now.
So we are crossing India, next one is Echo Echo, we take Lima.
4 left, the United in front of us, 915.
United 2363, I know the scenery is probably a little wonky in that area, but go on to take a left at either onto Alpha or Bravo that you see in your scenery, and it'll be Alpha 3 will be your next left. American 903 Heavy, runway 4 left, line of away.
Line of away, 4 left, 903 Heavy.
Chicago Tower, I think I'm on uniform now. I see the uniform 3 up ahead of me on the left, if that's okay. United 2363.
United 2363, yep, that'd be fine. There should be a United Boeing 737 up there as well. I want you to turn left in behind them.
Yep, we'll turn left behind the 737 United 23.
There we go. This is a really tight turn.
Double check your squawk code again, please. I'm showing you squawking 2000.
But we made it. And now we are joining Lima Lima. We go all the way to inside the apron. The Alpha.
United 356, ILS 4 right.
United 356, so O'Hare Tower, you're following a Delta Airbus A330 on short final. Winds at 01017, runway 4 right, clear land.
Clear land, runway 4 right, United 356.
Chicago Tower, American 1261. I think I'm in the same situation everybody else is. Bad scenery, and I'm just following the pack.
American 1261, you see the little line of planes off to your left side there?
Yeah, that's a firm. I'll follow them.
Yep, you want to go that way, please.
Chicago Center Unit, Chicago Tower Unit 225. Sorry, we really wriggled that taxi up, but we're at the gate. Thank you.
American 903 Heavy, turn right heading 09.
There we go.
4 left, clear for takeoff.
0904 left, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, now we are on Alpha. All around. So basically I'm going to change to the gates chart now.
American 2345 request flight level 3.
As we are going Alpha.
American.
Basically then we enter uniform.
119.0.
Bravo 5, taxi going Bravo to that parking spot.
American 1200, follow the American A319 off your left wing there for 4 left.
Chicago taxi can be a nightmare, yes. Especially when ATC doesn't care about where you are going.
Are you going to be able to take 4 left, or do you think you're going to need
777 guy! Greetings from Stansted. Nice to see you here, my friend. Right now, I'm in my home country. I'm in Brazil.
Alpha.
Far, far away.
To the gates, November Lima, Lima Alpha for Delta 377.
I'm pretty sure you've been to Chicago a couple of times. This taxi is always confusing.
4, a turn right heading 090, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
0904 left, clear for takeoff, American 954.
Fire Tower, American 915.
I think the only difference between us is that I think in your company you go to the south cargo ramp, right?
No, it isn't that.
We go to northeast cargo ramp here in Chicago usually. So I'm used to the international ramp, to the northeast cargo area, but not to the main terminals here, where I'm trying to park this 777.
Right after that, I'm gonna get all these aircraft out as fast as I can. You're gonna be the last one to go.
Yeah, here we go inside the terminal now. Let me see if we have markings to go inside terminal.
63 runway 4 left, line up, wait.
Line up and wait. Runway 4 left, United 2363.
Yeah, here.
American 1261, follow that United in front of you. And then American 1200, I want you in behind that American.
Roger, behind the American 1200.
American 1261 will follow the aircraft in front of me.
Okay, there was a taxi line here somewhere. Now I can see it again. Going to be tight. I'm going closer to those airplanes anyway.
United 2363, fly runway heading, winds 01017, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
AP start, so I don't forget.
American 1261, runway 4 left, line up wait.
4 left, line up and wait, American 1261.
United 664, contact Chicago departure 119.0.
Over to departure, American 664.
Chicago Tower, United 356, clear the exit, we're looking for gate.
I don't believe that he's on Bravo 17, the one that I choose. The only one I choose is the one that is occupied. Really?
I'm sorry. If you said particular gate, I didn't hear you there. Could you say again?
Oh yeah, sorry. Echo 10 for the gate tonight for United 356.
United 56, Roger. Taxi to the gate via November Lima Alpha.
Yeah, so I will have to stop here.
See if we can find that United 356. Thank you.
And just change my gate assignment.
You're going to be going in front of that Boeing 747 and then American 915.
Change facility.
320.
Alright, put in the 74 for 1200.
Oh, this is 16.
Left heading 360 runway.
No, so I was correct.
Left heading 360.
Bravo 17. Oh, sorry.
American 1200, runway 4 left, line up wait.
4 left, line up wait, American 1200.
Ah, okay, there we go. With United.
Contact Chicago departure 119.0. See ya.
119.0.
Okay, not too bad. Strobo lights are on. I don't know. So request for the boarding, they are coming. Brito Brasil, grande, Fonseca, boa noite. Agora estou morando em Boston. Sensacional. Show de bola. Plenty, but we had you go to the South Cargo. Imagine the taxi time when they force us to land on 27 right. No joke, it can be 30 minutes. Yeah, it's the same for us, man, when we have to land on runway 10 or 28 and we need to go all the way north. Sometimes at late night, when we depart Chicago from the Northeast Cargo ramp, the only runway available is 10 center. My God. It's like 30 minutes. Yeah. So, yeah, I want ground power. Why not? Golf Jefferson, I fly Calita in the sim. That taxi to the DHL ramp is always fun. Yeah, man, Chicago, and it's not only because it's far away, it's because the taxiways are tight. The company I fly for had an incident and they hit a light post on the west side of this airport. They entered one taxiway that was not meant to be used for the 777, and yeah, shit happens. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for following me today. Was for sure 3 hours of a good live stream. Thank you for the questions, for the comments, for all the friends that pass by just to say hello. I really appreciate. So that's it. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.